I cannot speak today. Hi everyone! So for today's video, I'm going to show you how to catfish people because that's a thing on the internet. But first, I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room. So yes, I have a terrible French accent. That's because I'm French Canadian, so if I make any English speaking mistakes, I'm very sorry. So let's get started, and by the way, you should definitely subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every single day. And also it's really early in the morning, so if you're wondering why I look like crap, that's why. I just woke up. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm first going to put on some primer. I just remembered that I don't own any primers, so if you have primers, you can go ahead and apply yours. I'm going to jump directly in foundation then. For foundation, I've been using for a very long time my Yves Rocher foundation and I cannot find it anywhere. Where is it? Oh, it's here. I really like this one because it's a very liquidy texture, so it's very light on the skin. It doesn't really have a lot of coverage, but I don't mind it because I always put correct after with a concealer. And I've been enjoying the Instagram way of applying this product. So sometimes I like to do little like drawings or things, but today we're just going to do some zigzags. All right, I think that's way too much. So we're going to blend this out with a packing brush. Now that we have the foundation on, we're going to hide all of our bad sleeping with some concealer. I've been liking the Instant Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline, and I'm using the shade 100 Ivory. So this I'm really going to put under my eyes, and I'm also going to put this on the high points of the face, and I'm going to hide my blemishes. And I'm just going to add a little bit more on the areas where I have redness. And I'm also going to prime my eyes with it. Okay, so now I'm happy with my complexion. I'm going to put a little bit of powder. I've been using the Rimmel London clarifying powder. It has a little bit of coverage, even though it says that it's transparent. And it really mattifies the skin and makes my foundation last longer. And this I really just put pretty much everywhere. Next, I'm feeling a little bit ghost-like, so I'm going to grab a little bit of bronzer. I'm feeling very extra, so I'm going to grab my Hourglass Ghost Edit palette. This palette is just amazing if you have $100 just to waste. I don't understand why this is so expensive, but it really is beautiful. So I'm going to take the bronzer shade, and this I'm going to bronze my whole face with. And by whole face, I mean my cheeks, my temples. I'm also going to grab some on my neck, on my double chin, and also on my nose to make it disappear. And next, because I don't want to scare you away from this video, I'm going to take a little bit of lip balm. This is not a lip balm. It's a lip and cheek. I can never say that word. I don't understand why. This word I can never say. Cheeks. Lip and cheek stick from Milk in the shade Work. Next, I'm going to take a little blending brush, and I'm going to take the... What am I going to do? I'm going to grab the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush Palette. The only reason why I bought this is because it was on sale at Sephora. I think usually this is like $120. It's really expensive, but it was on sale, so I decided to grab it. So I'm going to use this right here, and this palette is just beautiful. I don't know why they do this to me. It's really nice. Like this blush, you'll see it has a little bit of a shine to it, so it's like a blush and highlight combined, and it has a really beautiful golden shift to it. And now to highlight, just to tone it down on the price tags, I'm going to grab the e.l.f. Baked Highlight. This is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's a really nice, shiny highlight. It doesn't have any glitter in it. So it's not going to make you look like a disco ball. It's really just going to give you a nice shine from within. So on the temples, on the cheeks, and on the tip of the nose. And I don't like to apply highlight on my chin because I really have a lot of texture there. Next, for the eyes, I really want today to do something like a soft glam look. So I'm going to grab the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's the Volume 1 palette from Morphe. I really like it. I heard there was a lot of controversy with carmine that was added in the new batches of this palette. And this, I'm going to grab a transition shade, and I'm just going to put this all over my crease. And I'm not going to lie, this palette is really good if you're looking for a good everyday palette. The shades blend really nicely. The only thing I would say that I noticed is that all the shimmer shades, or mostly the pinks that I tried here, they don't really last long on the eyes. I don't know if it's because of the primer I use, or because usually I use the Urban Decay Primer Potion, but I don't know why they don't last as long as my other shimmer shades. Okay, so now that we have that transition shade, I'm going to take a brush that has some pink left over on it, but I'm not going to care because I'm very lazy and I don't really want to wash this brush. And I'm just going to grab a darker brown, and this I'm going to tap just on top of the transition shade just to give it more depth. I feel like a halo eye. I really don't feel like taking the time and cut the crease today. We're catfishing someone. We're going to be on the internet anyways. That person is not going to see our eyeshadow up close. So this I'm going to tap on the outer corners, on the inner corners, and I'm going to blend it into the crease. I'm seeing a little bit of patchiness on this outer corner. I'm just going to try and pack as much color as I can. I don't know if it's because of that concealer we put underneath. It's the first time I used it as like a base for eyeshadow, and I'm getting a lot of fallout. Maybe I should have done my eyes first. This eye is really patchy. Why is that? This eye is fine. I'm just going to try and blend it. Blending will solve all the problems. No, I'm just wiping the color away. What's happening? Okay, I'm just going to move on. Next, I'm going to grab a darker brown shade, this one right here. It's a very warm dark brown, and this I'm going to darken my outer corners and my inner corners. So I removed my eyeshadow because I really did not like that concealer as a primer. I really like this for all over the face, but do not use this as primer for the eyes. It really made everything patchy. I don't know if it was the shadows or if it was that concealer. I've used this palette before, so I don't think it was the shadows. I trusted you. I'm going to take my trustworthy Urban Decay primer. Oh, my eyes are burning. Subscribe for my burning eyes. So I'm going to spare you my mistakes, and we're going to go to the place it was before, you understand. Okay, so we're back to the dark brown shade, and I'm going to pray that it's not going to look patchy. Yeah, it's looking way better. It really was that concealer. I always have one eye that doesn't blend as well. Next, I'm just going to take a smaller packing brush, and I'm going to grab this almost black shade. It's like a very dark brown, and this I'm going to put a little bit closer to my lash line on the inner and outer corner. And now I'm just going to go back into that smaller blending brush and blend that almost black shade out. All right, for the lid shade, I'm going to take this shade right here, And I'm going to grab that with my finger. And I'm going to pack this in the center of my eye. And just to make it a little bit more bright in the center, I'm going to take this shade right here. And this time, to be a little bit more precise, I'm going to grab a smaller packing brush. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it for the upper lid. I'm going to jump into the lower eye, and I'm going to grab the yellow shade right here. And I'm really going to blend this all over my under eye. And I'm also going to connect it to the upper eyeshadow. And next I'm going to grab that dark brown shade again and blend this into the outer and inner corners. And I'm going to take this same shimmer shade we applied in the center, and I'm going to put this in the center of my lower lashes. And to finish, I'm going to grab a lighter shade from the palette, a lighter shimmer shade. And this I'm going to put in my inner corners. Okay, so now that the eyeshadow is done, I'm going to do my brows. And for the brows, I'm going to be using my usual brow pencil. A little bit of ASMR for you. So I'm going to grab my Yves Rocher brow pencil, and I'm really just going to fill my brows in. And next I'm going to take a little bit of brow gel. And for the brow gel, I'm using the Yves Rocher one as well. I like to use a darker shade just to give back some definition to the brow. And I'm also going to pull my hairs up. I really like that fluffy look. Doing daily videos really made me more like happy and confident, because I used to work as a beauty advisor downtown, so I really missed like doing my everyday glam makeup and also speaking to someone about beauty, about my job. And I've been a beauty advisor for 5 years now, so it's really hard to stop something you're so used to doing. Comment below what you have been doing to make you feel more productive. So we're going to continue. Next, I'm just going to grab a little bit of loose powder, and I'm just going to clean up the under eyebrows a little because it was looking a little bit dark. And next, I'm going to apply some mascara. And I'm going to use the Essence Stylist Volume 1. I've been using it in all of my videos. It's really not because it's the only mascara I own. It's not for that reason. It's really good. And I'm really just going to be messy with the mascara because I'm going to apply false lashes. And I'm also going to put some on the lower lashes. So next, I'm going to apply the itslikely's Broken Lashes. I've really been loving these, and I've been using them in every single videos. They're really sparse. They're really like divided, so whenever I apply them with a halo eye, it really enhances the round shape of it. Now that I have my eyes on, I'm going to take a little bit more blush just to balance my face out. So I'm going to take a little bit more of that Natasha denona blush, pop this on my cheeks. I'm also going to put a little bit more bronzer. I feel like I need a little bit more color and a little bit more dimension, because we do want to catfish people, so we need to look very snatched. So for my lips, I'm going to take the ColourPop lippie stick in the shade Brink. So that's it for the lips. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I don't really like to apply gloss. So I'm going to put some setting spray, and I think we'll be done. I'm going to use the Pixi Glow Mist, and I'm almost out of it. I feel like they make my eyes way bigger. I really love a good bronzer. Alright, so that's it for today's look. I hope you like it. So this is how I catfish the internet. This is a very soft glam look that I like to do for special occasions. It's a very neutral eye. So if you like today's video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos about makeup every day. So subscribe so that you don't miss any of my content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.